Yo, guitar aficionados. I'm gonna get hate for this video no matter what I say, because it's Ibanez, and apparently the Ibanez fanboys out there are running rampant. I looked at this thing at NAMM and thought it was a Prestige, because they changed the logo of Premium. Because can you see that that's Premium or Prestige? You really have to see, because Premium usually was written in a kind of a blocky modern font and not handwritten. Now it is handwritten, and really the difference between this and Prestige, I don't know. So they're trying to blur the lines a little bit. I was a little bit pissed about that. But it's a beautiful guitar. And then I saw it in Frankfurt, and it became even more beautiful because I looked at some of the specs. And then this was actually exactly this guitar that I'm holding, the one that was being handed around at GitCon from one guy to the other. I know David Wallerman played it a lot, and Colin Scott and Pixelix compared this to a custom shop one, and everyone loved it. So I said to Ibanez, let me see what's happening there. Lately, Ibanez for me was kind of hit or miss. Some of the guitars were like, yeah, nice. And some of the guitars were like, really? You want this much for it? It's hit or miss right now with Ibanez. It also depends on the product line, because this guitar is delivered with all the bells and whistles, and then you buy an iron label, and the whistles are missing, the bells are not ringing, and it comes in a cardboard box for the same price this one. So I don't quite understand what the deal there is. Fact is, this one is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So Ibanez absolutely made me practice again. I got this and I started playing and playing and playing, and I kept practicing, and I felt like, whoa, I don't suck. So thank you, Ibanez, for making that happen again. This is not a review, I've played this for a week kind of video, and I'm gonna let you know what I think. I'll talk about specs, but they're not gonna be precise or even correct, because I don't know these things. Ask Jason McNamara, who can tell you exactly how many millimeters it's here and here. I don't go on websites and look at specs. I play something and say like, yep, nope, maybe. It's not gonna work. But let me show you the gig bag it comes in. It's pretty awesome. Gig bag, gig case. And of course, I'm so well prepared that I already had that in the other room. This is what it comes in. So this is not something you might want to fly with or throw an amp on, but other than that, this is pretty nice. These two big pouches are actually padded. Now, again, if you throw an amp on here, the guitar's in there, don't do that. It is sturdy, but it's not meant for, travel on a plane. These don't tie together, but that's not a big problem. What I like about it is it's relatively small. I know what you're trying to say. Leslie's thinking it. Everyone's thinking it. Why is this camera so dark? I thought I fixed that. But look at this. This is an absolutely neat case. Again, the top, it's not unsturdy, and it's not super sturdy. It's a good case for everyday use. Here, some case candy. There's definitely like a bill or something in there. A thick as, oh my god, thick as multi-language instruction manual for all Ibanez guitars. Comes with an extra spring, and it comes with this, which is just awesome. Here, Guitar 2. So this is a multi-tool with everything you need to set up your guitar. All the Allen wrenches you need, truss rod adjustment tool. Absolutely awesome. Now, why an equivalently priced iron label doesn't come with this? Who knows? Why it doesn't come in something like this? I don't know. So, I'm flabbergasted as to how Ibanez structures their pricing on the different lines. It doesn't make an awful lot of sense to me. Fact is, this presentation, flawless. Comes in this thing with everything you need. Hell yeah. Now let's talk about the guitar. I don't know what the body is. This could be ash, this could be basswood. One of the two, don't nail me down on it. It's not a solid paint job. It is translucent. And let's go to some camera. Let's go to the pedal side, Leslie. Because yeah, there you can see it. So these all these things are recessed, so they're flush, not like on some other guitars. This system can be adjusted, the tremolo system, in how firm it is with this screw, which is very nice. The thing that impresses me the most is that no matter how much I'm trying to find the glue lines, there's one. Maybe. There definitely isn't one. No matter how much I'm trying to find where it's been glued on, because it can't possibly be a one-piece body. Here's one, right there. This is definitely one. I can't see it here, but here. So okay, it's a two-piece body, not in the middle, but again, that's fine. It's a, what is it, 11-piece neck? And it's a Wenge neck, as far as I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, bolt on, beautifully rounded off. We have a, let's go guitar cam, Leslie. We have a guitar tit here. Good sized tit. That's called a volute. I like to call it guitar tit. We have locking tuners. Even though we have a locking nut, we still have locking tuners by Goto, which feel absolutely great. And it's not about tuning stability, what I like about locking tuners. What I like about them is simply ease of use when you're changing strings. So even though it's got a locking nut, this makes it easier when you're changing strings. The neck feels phenomenal. It is a wizard neck, but it's not a super mega thin wizard neck. It definitely feels like an Ibanez because it is, but it's not ultra thin. I love that it doesn't have shark tooth inlays, that it has these relatively subtle dots on the side that get smaller here. It looks as if the inlays are luminlays, so once they got some light, they might be glowing in the dark. Not sure, but that's the way they look. Fretboard is also Wenge, which means we are avoiding the whole thing about rosewood, which is beautiful. It has this absolutely brilliant truss rod adjustment thing up here where let me see if I can do this. You take something like this and so you don't have to unscrew this stupid truss rod cover. It actually just folds over to the side. That Ibanez started doing that a while ago, and that is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant design, Ibanez. Other points to point out that I love. I think the color on the burl top is phenomenal. Blue into gray, absolutely amazing. You can see the beautiful burl on the side, so this is not a veneer. This is definitely burl in a good thickness of about this. I love matching headstocks, and the swoosh is a plasticky thing or painted on or whatever, and the premium is, but the Ibanez logo actually is a mother of pearly shiny whiny thing. Can you see that? Yeah. So a lot of nice details on this axe. DiMarzio pickups. They're called DiMarzio, and this is a DiMarzio wider one. This is a smaller DiMarzio, and this is a wider one in the back. Don't ask me what the model names are. Look it up. That's what the Ibanez website is for. So, the scale length is 2 Australian bass. So that would be an Australian bass right here. And then you take another, like a female Australian bass. Let's call it an Australian bass couple, because we're using the fish scale, because I don't know scales. So it's an Australian bass couple. That's what it is. We have the typical Ibanez 5-position switch, which gives you really nice in-between positions. The tremolo is not an edge or low pro edge. It's a different kind of Ibanez thing. And that's the one point where it's a little bit weak. Wait, oh, this one, and there's another point. Oh, yeah. So because you have this, let me show you. Because for years, for always and forever on the higher end guitars, Ibanez uses this edge or low pro edge tremolo system, which is absolutely brilliant. And the arms just go in there. When that becomes too loose, you just get new plastic rings right there, and you're good. And this is just a very, very solid way to put your arm in. Here, it's done the Floyd Rose style, where you have this screw, and there's also like a plastic thing that might tighten it, might tighten it. But I feel either it's too tight or too loose. If it's too tight, maybe, now it's okay, but now it doesn't fall down. I'd like it to fall down, but when I'm pulling it up, it still doesn't wiggle. So if it's a little bit too loose, then I have a little bit of give in there. Yeah. In general, the vibrato action, or the tremolo action, is okay, but it doesn't feel as smooth as a low pro edge. It still feels very nice and is probably superior to most other systems on the market. So I'm very much nitpicking here. The second part that I have the tiniest bit of problem with, which is really just unavoidable, is this right here. There you go. So you have this absolutely amazing burl top. I mean, it's beautiful. I can't even tell you how beautiful it is. Wow. And then there's just this stupid ass line. And then we have the body wood, which I guess that's just the way it has to be, because this is the top. So either, and this is rounded off, as you can see here. So to round it off, they would either have to bend the top around the corner, like, you know, bend the wood somehow, warm it up or whatever we have to do, and bend the wood around the corner to continue this. That's really the only way they can possibly do this. So it's either that, or make it not have the curve, but have the top be a flat top, so you wouldn't have this. Then visually this would not happen. Or the third choice, which is what they went for, simply have the top stop here and go into the back. It is a rather nice transition, except for this tiny bit of veneer that they put in between to set it apart with that line. I kind of feel if they didn't have that tiny bit of veneer in that line, it would probably not even be noticeable, but it's that stupid line. On the other hand, I said stupid, shouldn't do that. On the other hand, yeah, forget it. Not an issue whatsoever. Just, they had to do one of the above. So the guitar clocks in at $12.99, $13.99, around that. And holy crap, is it awesome. I've played a lot with it, I practiced with it. It is what you expect an Ibanez RG to be. The Ibanez RG1070 PBZ, 1P-01. Serial number, I don't know. So let me give you a couple of sounds, and we're gonna go through a whole bunch of amps just for fun. We're gonna start with the Vox AC30, the only one I've got set up clean right now. I'm going into the 2 notes Torpedo Studio setup with two 212s right now. The guitar has a little bit of output, so rolling it back. on that thin thing in the middle. Thin thing. This is the good, because it's a stratty kind of in-between position. And humbucker in the back, which is probably what most people want to hear. This is the guitar that is ultra flexible and is not a metal axe. It's not a rock axe. It's not a blues axe. It's not a. I can pretty much survive in any circumstances if I have to be. Martin Miller showed me this. What was that? Cool chord. So I have a couple of illustrious guests visiting me. Well, the Rev is always here. But we have some Freedies and some Moggies and stuff like this, so we're gonna check them out. This is the Rev right now on channel 2. In between position. There was some delay from the doctor from Wampler. So we're gonna go to 4. That's the Marshall JCM 800. Yes, on loan here. Want to compare that to the Rev? Sure. Rev has a little bit more gain set up right now. Marshall? That's what you expect. What did I just do? That was cool. I gotta remember that. Marshall, not too shabby. In slot number 5, we have, I don't know. Ooh, Soldano. That is Cream Central. Why am I trying to play shit like that? The guitar sounds very nice and fat. On amp number 6, I can't remember. Ooh, that's the Morgan AC40. Definitely likes a little bit less input, so it's an amp that sounds kind of fat when you push it like this, but when you give it something subtle, again, this guitar can deliver in many, many genres. 6, 7. 7 is fun. 7 is the Dirty Shirley on the top right under the orange. This is just pure, unadulterated, I don't know what that word means, rock and roll tone. Of course, now if we switch back to the Marshall, Dirty Shirley. It's a similar kind of tone, but the Dirty Shirley is thicker. It's really more right here. Same speaker, same setup. Actually, you're gonna say, well, one is louder. No, it's not. The levels are the same. I set that up earlier. The levels are the same. Marshall. To say the Marshall doesn't sound as good, but it definitely sounds thinner. Dirty Shirley is more mids. Whatever, just discovering things with this amazing guitar. And yes, we also have a Brown Eye 100, BE-100, top left. So, Marshall. That's the Marshall. The BE has more gain now. I was actually on the hairy Brown Eye, which is just nasty. David, you are weird. I love that wiriness here. I'm discovering things and I don't know the difference. I have no idea. This all sounds good to me. That's the thing. It's all good. That's the Marshall. Personally, it's Dirty Shirley time for me. So, all off what the crap. The Ibanez RG1070 PBZ clocks in with all the goodies and all the case and everything at $13.99, something like this. $12.99. I think it's $12.99. What do I know? It's an Ibanez that I can fully stand behind and say, you want a flexible guitar for many different styles, especially for your cover gigs and for just so many applications. Everything about it is as it should be. The one thing I forgot to mention after coffee. There's a feature that only high-end guitars have. Raw Kangas have it. Famous Master Build have it. My Baruman guitars have it. Very few luthiers do this because it's work. And all the guitars that I have that have this feature are in the upwards of $4,000/euro range. This guitar has it too. The fret ends are completely rounded off. So let me see if we can see this somewhere. Possibly there. The fret ends are completely rounded off. It's a detail. Is it necessary? I don't know, but it's an amazing detail that this guitar has in a price range far, far away from all the other brands. So yes, this is an Ibanez you can buy off the shelf and not worry, because it is great value for the money. I can't say this I'm very, very honest. I can't say this about every Ibanez guitar on the market right now. I'm going to try to get as many in my hands as possible. There are some where you all of a sudden have like, you know, 3-piece body and 3-piece top, even though it's advertised as a 2-piece body and 2-piece top. You know, shit like this that's happening. This, no. If Ibanez gets all their guitars on this level, proportional again to the price, make it cheaper, take some features away, all good, but as enjoyable as this, then yeah, I can get fully behind all the lines. This one is a winner, no question about it. I want to thank Meinl for letting me check this out and hopefully parking this here for a long time, because I'm having fun with it. Thanks for watching, and some kind of animals at the end, links below. See you guys.
I went astray, but I could have become someday. Father, have I lost my way?